And this a short My Jeep update for September 20th, 2022. And since last week, I've been doing a little work off and on each day, but not much. Trying to get my setup done, and I'm getting there. And I'm working on right now is getting my pinion gear properly torqued. I think it's I'm gonna have to recheck this, but 55 to 60 foot-pounds. As you see, I've got my carrier on one of the on one of the axles have attached to the wheel. Now this method here won't work because I don't have the right kind of carrier. It will not lock into place. So what I'm going to do is later I'm going to set my press up. I'll use some of my I've got a lot of bags of rock and dirt here for the flower beds that I'll be working on later in the week, and I'll put those bags around the bottom of this press. 55 pounds is not a whole lot, but I tried to do it here on my this Mickey Mouse setup I got here, and it's just not it's too flimsy on this table here. So I'm gonna try using my press and bag it down with rocks or dirt for the weight to get that done. And when I get that done, I'm ready to get the carrier gear into the housing, and I'll shim it up, bolt it up, put the brackets in, and then I'll check my backlash, and if I can get the backlash right, then I'll check the pattern, and we'll see what happens. I don't expect to get this right the first time. Right now I'm anticipating having to do this several times. And that's an update for now from my Jeep out. Oh, look at all that work. And quick update for my Jeep rebuild, and I think I'll start using that phrase. What I'm trying to do here is get me a setup where I can hold this carrier gear in place while I torque it. Now, I know that don't sound complicated, but I'm having a hard time getting a setup. A lot of guys, I've got a lack of bench space in here and good vise. I got this small vise on a flimsy table. I tried it, it will not work. I'm going to try my small press. You can see I use some of my rock bags. They're about 40 or 50 pounds a piece. So I got a couple of 100 pounds on there. I only need to go to 55 to 60 foot-pounds on this. And so I'll update you if I have any progress on here. This is my Jeep rebuild. Yeah, it's my Jeep update, and it's still the 20th afternoon, about 12:30. Okay, as you can see, I'm still torquing carrier bolts down. It's taken me all morning to figure this out because I don't have a proper way. The best way would probably be a 5 or 6 inch vise bolted down to a good bench, and using padded inserts so you won't damage this case here. But anyway, I'm getting it done slowly. I think I got 1, maybe 2 bolts. I've got them marked. I think that's the only one I got left right there. I might have another one, I'm not sure. I've been crisscrossing. But anyway, it's hard to see on this side. I believe I only got the 1 bolt down. And the specs that I found showed 50 to 60 foot-pounds on these ring bolts, and I'm doing 55 is what I'm doing, and I did use thread locker in my Jeep out. And I believe I got them all torqued down now. Let's see what we got. You see it went into that 4x4. That's all right. It seemed to work though. Anyway, red. Yep, they're all done. They're all marked. Get them all marked. Okay. I'm gonna take a break, and then what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna start my setup, and it's still my initial setup. I'm gonna put the carrier gear and shims in there, and put the brackets in, bolt them down, just snug them in, and then I'm gonna start trying to check backlash, pinion depth, and all that. We'll see how it comes out. My Jeep out.
Good afternoon, it's my Jeep update, and it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's still September, I think it's the 20th. Anyway, as you can see, I got the carrier in, and this is my new Yukon ring and pinion gear loaded carrier master kit that I bought from Yukon. It don't look as pretty as it did. I've had it over a month now, and it looks like it's got a few stains on it. Anyway, I couldn't use the original shims. They were way too tight. I ended up using the Yukon shims that came with the kit, and I believe I went with about I think 47,000 from the left, about 46,000 from the right. I'm not really great on these numbers and math, but when I take it apart, I will remeasure the shims on each side, and I'll give you an accurate number on them. Well, so long for now, and I will see you next time. Thank you.